Welcome everyone. I am Sudha Kumari and I'll be working as your facilitator for 30 days of Google Cloud program. We are gathering here for the very first session on the program for the same. We'll be giving you each and every information which you need to get started with this program. So let's get started. So firstly, we'll be discussing about today's agenda. Firstly, we'll be going through what is a Google Cloud and why should we learn it. Then we'll be discussing about the program and its benefits like prizes and skill badges. And then we'll be going over to the very important part, that is the requirements and registration process for the. Lastly, we'll be going through the form, which is very important as we'll be doing all the labs on this platform only. And lastly, we'll be concluding the session with the Q&A round. So let's get started. Firstly, what is Google Cloud? Google Cloud Platform or GCP, offered by Google is a suite of cloud computing services that runs on the same infrastructure that Google uses internally for its end user products, such as Google Search, Gmail, File Storage, YouTube, etc. But why should we learn this? This is the very important question. So the answer is divided basically into subparts, as the very major companies are distributing or shifting their older infrastructure from the older infrastructure to the cloud. So it is creating a large possibility for the cloud engineers. So they are required everywhere. And primarily, Google Cloud Platform is one of the top 3 public cloud providers today. It has proven itself a worthy competitor in the cloud market with its robust analytics and machine learning capabilities. And similarly, if you want to get started with the Google Cloud, there is no other better way than 30 days Google Cloud program, as it's very beginner friendly for you. Next, so what is 30 days of Google Cloud program? Firstly, I would like to tell you what would be the timeline of this program. The program would be starting on September 27th and would go on up till 27th of October 2021. So 30 days of Google Cloud Platform program will provide you an opportunity to kickstart your career in cloud and get hands-on practice on Google Cloud. If you get stuck, you will have your campus facilitator who are specially trained on Google Cloud to help you. In this case, that will be me. I'll be ready to help you if you face any kind of difficulty in your journey in this cloud program. Next, Siddharth Bajpai will be helping you get to know the two tracks for this program in a better manner. Over to you, Siddharth.
Thank you, Sudha. A very warm and pleasant good evening to all of you present here. This is Siddharth Bajpai going to introduce you to the program syllabus of Google's 30-day cloud program. For the easier understanding of the whole syllabus is divided into the 2 tracks. As we move further to both of these tracks, we receive the skill badges. In both of these tracks, we receive a total of 6 skill badges. The first track is Cloud Engineering track. Under the first skill badge, we get started to Google Cloud, where we create and manage cloud resources. Under skill badge 2, we perform foundational and infrastructural tasks in Google Cloud. Under skill badge 3, we set up and configure a cloud environment in Google Cloud. Under skill badge 4, we deploy and manage cloud environment with Google Cloud. Under skill badge 5, we build and secure networks in Google Cloud. And under the skill badge 6, we deploy to Kubernetes in Google Cloud. Now for track 2, that is data science and machine learning track. Now under the skill batch 1, we get started and create and manage cloud resources. Under the skill batch 2, we perform foundational data ML and AI tasks in Google Cloud. Under the skill batch 3, we get insights from the data with BigQuery. Under the skill batch 4, we engineer data in Google Cloud. Under the skill batch 5, we integrate with machine learning APIs. And under the skill batch 6, we explore machine learning models with explainable APIs. Along with it, We also received some temporary credentials to the Quick Labs so that we do not only work over the simulations work but also work in the real environments. Now, as we have seen in past, there are many confusions regarding two terms that are quests and skill badges. Now, I would like to tell you the basic difference between these quests and skill badges. A quest is a self-paced learning path which contains a collection of labs organized by technologies or specific cloud services, whereas a skill badge is a self-paced learning path which contains a collection of labs, however, the capstones with a challenge lab. So we can say that a quest is a group of training labs, whereas skill badge is a group of training labs plus a challenge lab. So after doing all of this, we should receive some prize too. So I would like to welcome Anmol to tell us about the prizes. Over to Anmol. Thank you.
I hope I am audible.
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
So here comes the most awaited moment for all the students out here, prizes and skill badges. Not only you are getting enough knowledge from this program, you're also gonna get some cool rewards as well. As we already know that this program is divided into two tracks, T1 and T2, where T1 is cloud engineering track and T2 is data science and machine learning track. You will get rewards according to the tracks which you have completed. If you complete either of the two tracks, T1 or T2, you'll get a Google t-shirt, some cool stickers, and appreciation certificate from Google as well. And if you complete both of the tracks, you'll not only get the certificate, t-shirt, stickers, but you will also get a laptop bag, a water bottle, and all the skill badges too. These skill badges can be added to your resume or LinkedIn profiles. Isn't it amazing, guys? So what are you waiting for? Keep a check on the official website and register as soon as the form gets released. I hope you don't miss it. I would now like to hand over to Sudha. She will take a walkthrough to the registration process and all the requirements. Thank you.
Thank you, Anmol. So I would like to tell you the date for the registration has been finalized. It would be 22nd of September from 5 p.m. So I would like to tell you that you should register ASAP. Furthermore, there are some points which you should keep in mind while registering and after registering also throughout the program. So let's get over it. First, it is preferred that you should have a new fresh account at the time of registration so that progress is tracked properly. So I would suggest everyone to make a new account and enroll in the program, as if you have enrolled with using some other ID which you have used in the past year or for some past activities, then there would be issues in tracking the progress of your program. So that would be a problem. Second, only 50K registrations are allowed. So be quick to fill the form as soon as it gets released. As I told you, the form will be releasing on 22nd of September from 5 p.m. So you should register it ASAP, as only 50K registrations are there. So seats might get filled quickly. The quest completed between 27th September to 27th October will be counted for this program. So make sure you complete your labs in the same period, not before than that. I would advise everybody to register as soon as possible, but start completing the quests and skill badges from 27 September, so that you will be getting your prizes easily and getting your progress tracked easily. Lastly, if a student wants to avail the additional bonus prize, he or she should complete both of the tracks. If they want to avail the prizes of one track, they can complete either of the two tracks. Moving on. So I'll be giving you a quick labs walkthrough, where we'll be working throughout this program. So the program will introduce you to computing application development, big data, and machine learning using Google Cloud training platform called Quick Labs, where you will learn each of the topic using self-paced labs that provides you temporary credentials to Google Cloud. So you can learn the cloud using the real thing, no simulations. So let's get started with it. So firstly, when you head over to the quicklabs.com, you will see something like this. So if you are obviously making a new account, then you would like to press join. Okay, so I'm already signed in. If you are not, you can sign in. So yeah, I will be signing out to show you how it should be signed. So yeah, firstly you will be starting with the signing in with your Google account, most probably a new account. So once you start with your signing in, so second thing you will be requiring is your public profile ID. So you would like to generate a public profile ID. So since I have logged in earlier, what you can do is you can go to the My Learning section. Then you have View Public Profile. If you haven't if you are registering it for the first time, then it would be just requiring you to say yes to making your profile public, and then you have this kind of link uh, that you will be sharing in your form, which is very important. This link will be used to track your progress throughout the program. If you make any kind of mistake in this, then it would be hard to track and it would not be possible once filled in the form. Okay, so now we'll be going through a free basic lab to show you how to get started with the program. Once you are done with the registration process and giving your profile ID and all, you would require to get the credits so that you can run your labs. So this time we'll be getting a monthly subscription like this. As you can see over here, green button. So we'll be getting something like this. So in order to get this, we have to perform one basic free lab, which will be given inside the form link only, the instructions to do so. And once you perform the lab, you will be getting a free monthly subscription for 30 days. I would advise everybody to do this process only after 27th or on 27th, so that your monthly subscription would last up to 27th October, so it doesn't get exhausted before than that. And even if it does exhausted, then what you can do is you can head over to the help button. Here you have chat support, email support. If you have any kind of issue, suppose your credits gets expired or anything like that, then you can ask for help over here by signing in up with your email which you have used to register in the program. Similarly, you have email support for the same. Now here we have My Learning section, which I already shown you. In My Learning section, you will be able to track your progress of the program. As you can see, I completed this lab 2 hours ago. So in this manner only, you will be getting all the activities and all the things which you do. So you can track your progress in an easy manner. Now heading over to the free lab. So yeah, this would be the lab which will be performing. What if you want to search for this program, what you can do is you can go to the catalog, apply these filters, any format, introductory, and these would be unset, and then you'll be heading towards this program, a tour of quick labs in Google Cloud, which is a free lab. Once you head over to this site, you can see over here you have a Start Lab button. Start Lab button will enable you and create a virtual environment where you will be performing all the activities of the lab. Here you will having subheadings, what are the topics that are covered in the lab, what are things you are going to perform, and these are the explanation of the same. So we'll be going over one by one over these. So first thing is that there are prerequisites. So this is there are no prerequisites. Every lab will have some prerequisites. So you need to make sure that you are ready with the prerequisite in order to complete the lab in a successful manner. Since this is a introductory lab, we don't have any prerequisites. Now, firstly, what you'll be doing is pressing the Start Lab button. You should be sure that you are going to perform the lab in a stipulated time. If you don't, then you will be losing all the progress, and it can happen also that you may not get another chance. So you should be sure with it before pressing. Here we have end lab button, which you should press only if you're sure that you're done with your lab or quest. Here you have username, password, and the GCP project ID, which you will be using to open the Google console. Let's go over it. Whenever you open Google console, you should not type any kind of other Gmail account or password which you have. You should only type in this username and this password which have been provided. This will be unique for each and every lab which you perform. You will be accepting the terms and conditions. So here we are with the Google Cloud platform, where you will be performing each and every lab which you are required to perform in this program. Okay, so heading over to this website. So yeah, these are the basic things for the panel which you can see over here. Start lab I have described above. Credit is something which you do not need to worry about, because you will be getting a monthly subscription for this program. Time is the thing which you have been seen running from here. Paying for a lab is not required because it's free. Then you can see something like this over here in every lab, because this will be used to test your understanding. So the question over here is, this builds a temporary environment in Google Cloud. So this button Start Lab creates a temporary environment in Google Cloud where we'll be interacting with all the resources and performing a lab. So you can just do this and it would be good to go. Okay, so accessing the Google Cloud Console, this I have described earlier only. How to get started with it, login and ID and password, all these things. Similarly, we again have this question which you can use to test your understanding. So yeah, projects in the Cloud Console. So here you can see all the project IDs and all the project info that you will be creating in your own GCP platform. There should be a unique project ID for the same, which you will be requiring in each and every lab and quest. So these are the basic information about the same. View all projects. You can view your projects like this. Same again, test your understanding. You have some questions over here. So yeah, the main thing which you'll be interacting for the most of the time here is the navigation menu. You see all these resources on all these things in which you will be interacting for the major time. Suppose if you want to make a virtual machine instant, then you will be doing this, for example. So yeah, these are the different options which you can perform. I can't perform because it would take a much longer time. But yeah, you can see the simulation over here. These are the services, 7 basic services which are provided by the Google Cloud. You can go over these once you perform this lab. Similarly, roles and permissions. The data and the database which you apply to the servers have some basic roles, like the editor role, viewer role. So all these things are defined over here. Again, a simple test your understanding question. Suppose we can do this. Okay. So next section would be APIs and services. As I showed here only, you will be enabling your APIs using all these options. Here you can see this would be the graph for the same, the requests, the APIs which you request over the period of time. And next thing would be your Cloud Shell. Let me show how you work with that. You go over to this button, Activate Cloud Shell, wherein you will be typing commands for performing the labs. Suppose we can perform this kind of command, and we'll be getting all the authorization list. I will suggest you to not type the commands, not copy paste commands, because typing commands will lead you to learn in a better manner. As you can see, all the commands will be working over here in the same manner. Yeah, these are the different commands used for different purposes. And lastly, when you're done with the lab, you need to be sure that you're ending your lab so that you're not leading to any other issues by not ending your lab in a correct manner. So yeah, you can end the lab over here. Yeah, but you must be sure that you're done with everything. You should be sure that you have checked all the quizzes. You should be sure that you have run all the commands in a proper manner. Then only you should end the lab. So yeah, after completing the labs, as Siddharth and Mol told you, you'll be getting the skill badges, and you'll be getting the skill badges after completing one particular quest, and you'll be getting the more specific skill badges if you complete 2 or 3 lessons in the same area. So yeah, you can head over to this lab and perform in a better manner, so that you'll be getting ready to interact with quick labs in a efficient manner. So yeah, this was all from me. So yeah, all the questions which you have regarding this program, you can drop it in the chat box. We'll be answering them for you. So yeah, you can go ahead with this. Thank you, everybody. I see a question over here. Since we didn't have any proper knowledge, so from where can we answer the lab questions? I think you must be asking about the quizzes and the tick marks that I showed you. It is basically based on the lab which you are performing. So all the theory and all the instructions which you are reading in the lab, that will be from those parts only. You will not be getting anything which you haven't learned. So you will be able to answer those questions easily if you are able to perform the lab in an easy manner. So I would suggest each and every person who are going to take part in the program, that if you are not able to perform the lab in a effective manner, or you are getting some errors, then you should try again and again. Sometimes when I was performing the lab, sometimes the issue is that we are running some typos error, or we are doing something in a wrong manner, or the coordination is the problem, we are doing something up and down. So yeah, these are the problems which you will be facing once the program gets started. So feel free to ask about any of these, since I'll be your facilitator for this tenure. So yeah, thank you.
Also, I have dropped the link of our Telegram group. So please stay tuned and you can join the Telegram group and we'll be resolving all your doubts and problems on this group. So it is a 1 month long challenge. So we all will be here to help you out throughout the event.
Thank you everyone for joining. It was nice interacting with you all.